Okay, so today I wanted to talk to you about emotional resilience. If you do anything in this life, right, anything that goes beyond your comfort zone, there's going to be disappointment along the way. If you go for a big goal, if you want to break the status quo, um, working with people means that it's not going to always go as planned. So, what do you do next? I wanted to share with you some of my emotional resilience routines, things I have learned from multi-million dollar sales directors and Mary Kay. And I love this so much because it just gives me more joy in my life. I get to choose how I feel: thermostat or thermometer, victim or victor. Which one do you want to be? A thermostat is the goal, right? But a thermometer, it's going to rise and fall with the temperatures outside. No control. No, thank you. I don't want other people to determine my joy level. But a thermometer sets the temperature regardless of the temperature outside. So I'm going to share with you some tips that you can use to help you have emotional resilience, capture your joy, and become a victor. Okay, so the first thing is my morning routine. This is from The Miracle Morning by Hal Enrod. It is amazing. I highly, highly recommend it. It's actually changed my life and increased my joy level tenfold. Okay, so it's called Savers, and I'm gonna post a picture of it so you can do your own version that fits within your life. But I love doing it in the morning. You could love doing it at night. One thing I love doing it about the morning is it's when the world is quiet. It's before my day actually has started, so I can take the time for me. Do you often find that the life passes you by and where did the world go, and I am not really intentional? This is a way you can design your life by having it be in the morning before your day starts, and man, it can set you up for so much more energy. So it's Savers. It starts, S is for silence, and this could be prayer, it could be meditation, but you just get quiet. An easy way to wake up earlier if you're not really a morning person is have a glass of water by the bed, have a couple almonds, go and brush your teeth. But dehydration is something that makes us feel very tired, wants us to hit the snooze button. Just make a determination. Snooze button is not for me. The next letter is A for affirmations. And I'm going to just show you really quick. Okay, this is what I have on my desk. It is my affirmations. It's the things that are connected to my identity and to my dream. It involves others. It's short and sweet, and it's recorded on Voxer. And I repeat this several times. So I'll just read this to you. It is, I am an Equinox car driver. Everyone wants to book, buy, work, and coach with me because I'm going and growing to the top, because I never give up. I'm a people magnet, servant leader, spirit-filled mentor, teacher. Funny, I choose to show up. I have energy and passion. I attract women that MK needs, that need God, MK, me, or all three. So I love this because it's like having a faith-filled focus of where I want to be. Also connects it to my identity and activity. So my brain believes it. When your brain believes it, it'll start working in the subconscious to make solutions for it while you're not even thinking about it. Seriously, while you're sleeping. And you'll start noticing things to help you get that. So the affirmations is really important, and visualizations. So it's me in a car. I also have one of me in front of the equinox with my husband holding me up high, and it's so much fun. So that one just brings me joy, and it helps me visualize, grab a hold of my goal. When things get a little bit like, that little negative voice in your head, maybe say your affirmation again and visualize again and picture it and really just breathe it in. I'm kind of antsy, so I love doing a stretch or doing my makeup while doing affirmation and visualization. It helps me. All right, the next one is E, exercise. This is massive, and there's so many ways to do it. You could walk your dog. You could do a YouTube workout. I have several that I love. You could work out with friends. You could go for a nice just like a jog on the treadmill. You could go to the gym. Really, it's whatever works for you. And it could be for a short period of time if you're not big into working out. Just do something that brings you joy. Get your heart rate up a little bit and is good for your body. Get it moving. It will totally 100% help. And so many things. Like if your body is starved of what it needs, then you will have fear creep in. just because your body is just kind of in this uncertainty mode. But when your body gets what it needs, you can take your peace. All right, next letter is R. This is read. So one of the books I recommended was The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. It's the first one I would recommend reading. Another one that's great is Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. It's like the lies that we tell ourselves and the truths and how she built her multi-million-dollar media empire. Really just some amazing stuff. So those are two books I think are pretty awesome. If you want a faith-based book that I think is great, it's Battlefield of the Mind by Joyce Meyer. These are great that you can listen to on audiobooks. So you can take your walk, do your affirmations while on the walk, and you can listen to an audiobook while on your walk. And look, you've done your affirmation, visualization, exercising, and reading all at the same time. Pretty awesome. I love to read the scriptures. The scriptures really just fill me up and lift me up. But I also read other stuff a lot more because I am doing things outside my comfort zone. So reading fills me up with education and knowledge so I can master a certain thing that I want to grow in. And it gives me more confidence when I have that knowledge backing me up. So I love studying from great people, reading their words. And Mary Kay University is an app that you can literally read and have so much at your fingertips. It's amazing. The last is Scribe. Mary Kay always used to say the most brilliant memory cannot compete with even the faded ink on a page. So I would recommend, as you get these aha moments from reading or being silent, meditating, your affirmations, jot them down in your journal. If you have a challenge you're working on, put that down in your journal. If you have a setback, put that down, because with setbacks, it's usually the precursor to the comeback if you let that teach you a lesson. So everything can be good in your life if you have that focus. And in your journal, you can talk about the things you're grateful for. And gratitude is the antidote to fear. It will really allay your anxiety when you remember all the good things that have happened and have a forward focus. You can be grateful in advance and write that in your journal. So that's Savers. I'm going to just, put that down in an image that you can check it out. But I challenge you to set your alarm for 1 hour early each day for just 1 week and see how it can change your world. A healthy routine that is just set within you that you just do every day doesn't require any decision making, and it doesn't take energy. So you could save your energy for the limited amount of decisions your brain will allow you to make each day. Have you ever hit that wall where you're like, I can't think anymore. I can't make one more decision. I don't care what it is. Well, your brain has a limited amount of decision making it can do each day. But when you have a routine, it's the hack. It's a way that you can get around those routines and make it happen. So I love setting routines because it allows me to save my energy for the most important decisions I'm going to have to make on a day-to-day basis. Pretty cool. Okay. So that is kind of like how you can prep yourself, prep your mind to be stable, set that thermostat to be a victor. The other thing I'm going to tell you is BBA with D to the third power. You're like, what is all these letters? What is she talking about? So BBA is bounce back ability, and it is the key they found in all high functioning, like CEOs, national sales directors, and Mary Kay, high level athletes. They found that this was the aspect. It wasn't necessarily their IQ or demographic or how they looked. They saw that they had high bounce back ability. They could overcome things. And D3 is my little formula on how you can increase your bounce back ability and become that victor. So the first is when you have a negative thought, take your finger and go delete, delete, delete. This comes from National Sales Director Kathy Halou, who graduated from Mary Kay a couple years ago and now is retired. And she earned over 13 million in commissions. She started out as an abused child, abused in every way, and with bulimia in a mental institution. So this delete comes from her, and I think it's just so powerful. So the negative thought, you hit delete. When you touch your finger to your forehead, you give it an anchor point when you do that, and it triggers your brain to do that thing that it's supposed to do each time. And it makes it it creates a new a deeper crease where your thoughts can travel down that path more. So if you hit delete, it's really good. And then you can touch the top of your head and download. So you have your delete, you're going to just remove that thought that was a negative, and you're going to download that positive thought. Like, for instance, that rejection is God's protection. That person wouldn't have been good for my business. No means next opportunity. It could mean I don't want to work with everybody. If everybody said yes, I would have no customers. So like if somebody says no to the opportunity, just kind of tell yourself these things. Have a mantra. If it doesn't challenge me, it doesn't change me. You have to learn how to fail to succeed. That's what Michael Jordan said to Shaquille O'Neal when he failed miserably against him in his rookie season championship game against Michael Jordan. He was super disappointed, down on himself, and Michael Jordan said, you got to learn how to fail if you're ever going to learn how to succeed. Pretty good stuff. So the last thing in D3, we've got delete, download, is do. And do. Like, your words will never really reason with your emotions, but your actions will. So one thing I love to do if I have a rejection of any kind in my business is I love to go get new leads or go get some bookings, and have it be immediate, because then you can physically delete and download something positive into your brain, focus on that, and what you focus on grows. So this challenge, I'm going to remind you, is savers. It's do your savers morning routine. Set your alarm for 1 hour early each day this week. And I promise you that you will feel more emotionally resilient, more like a thermostat that sets your temperature versus the thermometer that goes up and down like crazy. You'll have more balance and joy, and that joy will overflow into others, and it will become magnetic. It will flow into every area of your life and give you much more success. So I hope that helps you with emotional resilience. It is a lifeline of your business, and without it, you will never grow with the joy that is such a great part of this journey. Without it, you'll never reach the potential that God has in store for you. But with it, you will unlock the door to so many blessings, not just for you, but for others. Make a great day. Bye.